Hey, what's up guys? So we're here to check out some new Yu-Gi-Oh cards that just got announced, and this one actually opens up the doors for a lot of really crazy potential like anime status plays. But anyways, let's go ahead and hop right into checking them out. So the first card is the World Legacy World Sword, which is obviously the sword over here with 0/0 for the stats, and it's a dark, and it is a level 1 dark machine monster. Anyways, it says you can use each effect amongst the first and second effects with his card's name only once per turn. The first effect is to discard a World Legacy card, and then during your main phase, this turn you can attribute summon one monster in addition to your normal summoner set. This turn, you can only gain this effect once per turn. More likely you're trying to really special summon this. I don't know if I would say this is the greatest normal summon, but it does give you the option to do that. I don't know how many people would be interested in doing it, but it is there. But the main effect is here is if it battles an opponent's link monster at the start of damage, you can turn that monster to the extra deck, but you don't even have to return this, which is actually great. It's like a better version of Grand Mole. And then you can obviously use it as material to go into your stepping stones for other things. Pretty cool. But next up, this is the card that I'm actually most excited about, which is the World Legacy's Continuation, which is a continuous spell card. You can only control one of them, but each time a level 5 or higher face-up monsters on the field is sent to the graveyard, you get to place one counter on this card for each, at maximum 7. And then you can send this card with 7 of those counters on it to the graveyard to special summon one Cyber's Link monster from your extra deck, which is obviously the effect that you want. And someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but it does say like those counters, but I'm pretty sure you could utilize other cards that would place counters on this card. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to actually use like Magical Citadel and remove the counters from that, because it has to be 7 of those counters on it. But again, depending on maybe some like specific wording, someone let me know if you can just utilize it with Endymion, because if you mix in like Endymion Pendulum, you can get a lot of level 5 or higher monsters and then just start using them as material, whether you're making like Electromite or going into other things. I'm sure that there's someone that's going to figure out some combo, especially with variants of perhaps a Synchro variant, and you're going to be able to just utilize that and then just go for a Cyber's Link monster from your extra deck and then continue on your combo. What I like with this card, it doesn't like restrict you to only going for Cybers for the rest of the turn, or like it doesn't limit you really to anything. The only limitation is only to control one. So again, this opens up the doors potentially for some crazy, just again, like anime status replays. So if you guys got any cool ideas with this, let me know. And let me know if that works with any of the Endymion stuff, because I'm mostly curious to see if you can just be like, alright, I'm just going to activate all these cards, and this is just another card that is going to be another spell, so it adds spell counters on my other stuff. And then you just go ahead and just go off with that, because I think that would be pretty cheesy. This next card is actually pretty decent. This is Rebirth Revision. It's a normal trap card that says you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn, and that allows you to special summon a World Legacy monster from your hand or deck, but you have to destroy it during the end phase of the next turn. I was just kind of curious to see like what the other targets were. Obviously, this is the one that sees the most play. Occasionally, you will see this and other like variants. I guess technically other uses for the vanillas that you would kind of be playing if you don't opt to make Surge and then reset those for future plays, with of course the IB Synchro. But overall, I think these are pretty good cards. It definitely is great for World Legacy support, but I'm sure that someone's going to figure out some crazy combo. I'm not sure really with this, but it's mostly with this. This is obviously just too slow for most decks, but it's a great effect. Again, the problem that we've talked about here on the channel is just traps are really not too relevant in the game unless like it's like Crescendo, or you're just going to be able to negate things completely. Maybe you're playing Altar guys, but for the most part, I think most players that want to go off, they're not going to be interested in just waiting for a turn for them to set up like a Scepter. It's just there's just better options at the end of the day. Although this one does let you get rid of a card too, so it does technically have some utility. But anyways, guys, those are new Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section below, what you think of them. And if you're new here and you want to see more new Yu-Gi-Oh cards when they get announced, hit the subscribe button and turn on that bell, and you'll definitely see more. But if you guys got any cool replays of showcasing any of these, would love to see them. So feel free to send them to AzneyesReplays@gmail.com. Thanks for watching, guys, and peace.